going to surprise you guys on Sunday when I did my top 10. But considering I feel like I'm on a major flying high right now, I decided to show you guys tonight and tell you the story behind it. So, I'll show you this first to give you little hints. This is Aquaphor. It's healing ointment. What do you guys think this is for? I went into the store. I forgot what the guy told me I needed to get because I was so hyped up when I left where I got this, and I forgot what he told me to get. And thank God I ran into a very sweet woman that pointed to me what I was supposed to get. So this is Aquaphor healing ointment. She said this is the best stuff that you can get. It almost looks like a petroleum jelly. I've already put some on. So, there's it for you. Aquaphor. And then I also got this. It only came in the 3-pack. But this is also something that they told me to get. And that is antibacterial lotion. Soap. Sorry, soap. Can you guys guess what it is? So, I got this too. Thank God I had enough money for everything. I just want to explain why I got this. I just have been through a lot of trials and tribulations in my life. And if anything, all of it has brought me closer to God. I am religious. I am spiritual. I do believe there is a God. I don't go to church that much because some things in the Bible I don't 100% believe in. Considering I just know there's a God. I do 100% with my whole heart. I've been through bullying. I've been through sickness. I've been through a very toxic relationship. And even the times where I put God on the back burner, it's like he was always there waiting for me to come back to him. Because God always knows, no matter how far we get from him, or how far we run. There's a post on Facebook that says he's a I don't care how far you've run, just come home type of God. And that is, if you see any sweat, I'm sorry, but I turned the air conditioner off on this one. It's true. It's 100% true. But I'm not going to shove it down your guys' throats at all. I respect what people believe in. I respect who people are as a person. Everything I respect. But I am spiritual. I believe there's a God, and that he has protected me through so many things in my life. So many. And if you want to see a sinner, then look at me. I know that I have sinned so many times in my life. And it's like God welcomes me back with open arms every single time. I did not want to get emotional in this video, damn it. Even in my head, I'm worried. I'm like, oh, what if my ex sees this and they all make fun of me because I'm crying? Like, look at her crying. She's being so dramatic. I'm sorry. But that is 100% how I feel. It just is. He's amazing. He's an amazing God. And he loves his children. No matter, even the thief on the cross, when the thief said, I think he said, I'm sorry. Will you think of me when you go to heaven, pretty much? And Jesus, as he's dying, says, on this day, you will be with me in paradise. Even to the thief on the cross. So that just shows us how abounding his love is. I hate false prophets, by the way. Like, okay, let me give you an example. Since I can't think of an example right now, sorry, I am perspirating a little bit. Chris Watts. If you guys have ever heard of him, it's one of the cases that I'll never be able to forget as long as I live. Like my TikTok, how you watch one TikTok and then it's like that's all you see on your TikTok is what you watched in that one TikTok. But it's a case I've read so many books on, saw all the documentaries, saw all Shanann's videos on Facebook. I was obsessed. And to this day, when I see something about it, it breaks my heart all over again. But he wrote a note to his mother from prison, was like, you can add a child of God to my resume now, or something like that. And I'm like, you literally just got done killing your pregnant wife and your 2 baby girls, and you threw them away like trash. And you think God is going to forgive you that fast? Like, he said it like months after he got put in prison for doing what he did. And I'm sorry, but I consider that a false prophet. I don't trust it. I've never trusted him. I don't trust a word that comes out of his mouth. But I can't stand people that use God as just something to lure people in, if you know what I mean. So I don't like false prophets. My brother, he was a prophet. He was an evangelist. He brought people to God. In every video that you saw of him talking about God, there was a look in his eye. There was a look in his eyes that was just like, and he mentioned more than once, he said, I'm ready to meet my maker. He said, whenever God wants to take me, he'll take me. But until then, I'm going to try to bring as many people to God as I can. So, my brother was an amazing prophet. But I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I just wanted you guys to understand kind of the backstory about this. I got a tattoo today. I got my first tattoo today. And I wanted to show you guys this again. This is what they say to get after you get a tattoo when you first get it, is this aqua for healing ointment, because it does burn. After you get a tattoo, it burns a little bit. Feels like a sunburn. And then they said to wash it with antibacterial Dove soap. But I was really nervous going into it. I have a very low pain tolerance, or I thought I did. Now I'm not sure. But my niece, Selena, I love you. And Danielle, love you too. Both said, it's not as bad as you think it's going to be, Kelly. It's not as bad as you think it's going to be. But I still went in nervous. And yesterday is when I was supposed to get the tattoo. And the tattooist didn't show up, which really pissed me off. Like, that really pissed me off. Like, he was a no-call, no-show. And so they told me to text him. They said text him and reschedule. So I did text him. And I was very nice. I was like, I was supposed to be here 3:30 and I can't be there until after 4 tomorrow because I work and la la la. He was very, very apologetic. He said his girlfriend had just graduated nursing school that night and there was nobody to watch the kids. That's what he said. So I went back to him. I was like, okay, well, I get it. I do. I have a lot of people at my work that call out for the same reasons. So I went today around 5 and he showed up this time. He was also really pretty. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie right now. But out of bounds. Out of bounds. So out of bounds. But I'm just saying it helps, to get the tattoo by a pretty person because it takes your mind off what I thought was going to be painful. If you ever get your first tattoo, yes, you will go in nervous. Yes, just don't panic. Don't hold your breath. Try to stay still because you don't want the tattooist to mess up and then that's in your skin forever. Just try to relax. Talk to somebody you care about. I was on my phone with my niece and my best friend the whole time. And I also talked to all the guys that were in the tattoo parlor. 2 of them actually end up play in my cousin's band the cousin that lives next door that we rent this house from. So there were 3 of them, and they were all just making me feel super comfortable. I wouldn't be a grandma or a mother going in there because they like to cuss. But I thought it was hilarious how they were acting. I think they were trying to make me feel comfortable. They could tell I was really nervous. And then, my tattooist designed it, put it on my arm, and it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Like, in your mind, you're like, oh, it's going to hurt so fucking bad. I'm going to cry. I'm going to have to take my best friend, or take my dad, or take my mom, or take my grandma that's dead. Just like, you freak out, and it's normal, It is normal. That's the way I acted. I was like, oh man, how bad is this going to hurt? But as soon as he touched me with the needle, I was like, huh? What? You're done already? That's how it was. 100%. Like, I was like, okay, there was a couple spots. My tattoo takes up my whole forearm, and there was a couple spots that kind of had me like flinching like this, and that is the wrist and the elbow. The wrist and the elbow were the worst spots. But even that, I would put that pain like a 5 out of 10. It wasn't that bad. But the rest, I was comfortable, man. I thought it felt good. Like, my niece had told me, she said, it feels like a massage. And then I've heard a lot of people say that when you have child trauma, that you will probably get a tattoo addiction. And you guys, I had to believe them a little bit because I'm excited about getting my next tattoo. They are pricey. Like, it was $120 for me to get this tattoo. But I tipped him. I told my mom, I said, you should have been there because I tipped him way too much because he was pretty. But anyways, I want to show you guys the tattoo now, and hopefully I can get it in the shop. I'm going to have to back you up a little bit. Sorry. There we go. I hope that wasn't too loud because I'm not going to restart this video again. But I had to back you up because I'm going to stand up. I'm going to have to show you guys But the suspense is killing you right now. Anyways, so, okay. So first we'll go by the rules. Be hydrated. I drank all freaking day. My bladder right now is like bruised because it's like you drank so much today, but you gotta be hydrated. You gotta eat a good meal before you go. Don't be nervous. Don't panic. Make sure your skin's hydrated before you go. Just lay still. Don't clench up like this. I had to tell myself, relax, Kelly. Relax, you don't want him to mess up. And then after the tattoo, you get this, you apply it, I think it's daily. You apply it to whatever tattoo you have. And he said only like a dime-sized bit of this will do. And then wash it with antibacterial soap. So, are you guys ready? I'm gonna have to stand up to show you. Hold on. Do you guys see it? I swear, you guys, I was sobbing going down the road listening to that song Chicago by Joe Kelly. I love him. Like, I have a slight celebrity crush on him. I turned it up and it kind of triggered me because his name is Joe and that was my brother's name. And I was just looking at this tattoo and of course it says, where you see only one set of footprints, it was then that I carried you. I read the Footsteps poem when I first moved here, and it made me sob like a baby. And when I was thinking about getting a tattoo, it was hard to pick, to be honest. I wanted and I still want these. After all this time, always tattoo from Harry Potter. I want the Remember Who You Are and the Simba from Lion King. And just, yeah, my best friend told me I'd probably be addicted. And I would totally get another one. And it's just so pretty. It's like, I feel like a book right now. You know how you put the words in a book? I feel like what author must feel like right now. I just love it. I just love it so much. I mean, you guys, look at that. I told them to make it bigger. I said I want to take up my whole forearm. And then I also told them to do the trail of footsteps longer. It came to like right here the first time. And then I was like, no, make them longer. So that is my new tattoo. And I'm so proud of it. So proud of it. Anyways, you guys, it's getting late. It's probably close to 10 o'clock right now. But I have a long weekend. My brother's coming tomorrow. I can't wait to show him. But I love you guys. And just remember, if you're ever thinking about getting a tattoo, it's really not as bad as your brain makes it seem. Like, even my niece was like, if you can get bitten on your arm until the blood comes, you can get a tattoo. And that happened to me before I got bit on the arm. There was a big ass bruise. Yeah, don't ask. But I'm so freaking proud of this thing. I can't. I'm so proud of it. So freaking proud of this thing. And I'm sorry again about all the traffic. I can't do anything about it. But I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be with you on Sunday with the weekly top 10. And I will be talking to you guys on Sunday.